Right now, we're talking about temperatures and how they're rising and how you not only need to protect yourself from the heat, but also you need to protect your pets. So Kelly Gephardt from Happy Tales Veterinary Emergency Clinic is here talking about pet safety during the summer months. We are taking your questions, all pet related. All you have to do is text them to the number on your screen, 336-379-5775. All right, so first and foremost, these days, our dogs go with us everywhere. And I mean everywhere, right? Restaurant, stores, you name it, they go.
Yep.
As it's heating up this week, it's going to get to 85. Let's talk about dogs in cars, especially if folks are leaving dogs in their cars.
Right. We should never, ideally, never leave our dog in a hot car on a hot day, because even on just a 70-degree day, it can get to over 100 degrees within a few minutes when it's sitting in the sun. And rolling down the windows doesn't actually change the rate at which that heat increases or the final temperature. It doesn't really matter. And the dogs can actually suffer heat stroke within just a few minutes of being in those hot cars. So I know we want to take our dogs with us, but on those hot summer days, we just need to leave them at home because it's better for them and safer for them. And there's really nothing we can do to keep them safe in the car on a hot day. And sometimes you'll see people leave the car running with the air conditioner running. But what if the car turns off and then you're in a store and the car is heating up? So it's just best to leave them home on those hot days.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so I have a brown lab who loves to just lay in the sun, but just because she likes it doesn't mean that it's safe for her to do that. So what do we need to be aware of when it comes with dogs that are dark brown or black in color?
Right. So those dark-coated breeds actually, or dark-coated dogs, get hotter faster. The dark colors absorb that thermal energy more quickly, and they get hotter faster. I know my dog, who's a brown and black brindle dog, he just gets so hot so fast and just can't handle the sun. And hopefully they'll be, regulating themselves enough to know that when they're too hot, they move out of the sun. But those dark-coated dogs can actually also get solar burns in those areas where the dark hair absorbs more of the heat. So they can actually get sunburned or thermal burns in those dark patches, or if their whole body's dark, it can actually cause some thermal burns. So avoiding the hot times of day is really important. If you want to be outside with your pets, try and do it during the early morning or the late times of day. Avoid those really hot times of day for walks and exercise. And if they want to be outside during the hot times of day, try and make sure they have shade available, lots of fresh water, and limit their time. They might not know what's good for them. They're like, oh, this feels so good. And then their body's like, no, it's getting too hot. So you need to help them stay safe by bringing them in after a few minutes.
Okay, so don't walk or exercise in the hottest part of the day, even on those mildly warm days. We need to probably not do that in the middle of the day. Now, some dogs, they have certain health issues. Some breeds have more intolerance to heat. Let's go over the list of those.
Yeah, so it's really important to remember that there are some dogs that are actually going to be more susceptible to hot temperatures than others. So brachycephalic breeds, those dogs with short faces, short noses, old dogs, really young dogs, overweight dogs, and any dog with pre-existing heart or lung disease. They are not going to do well in the heat, and they will get hotter or suffer the side effects of the heat faster than other dogs, and dark-coated breeds as well. So those are some of the pets you want to take even extra precautions with.
Okay, gotcha. All right, and I know that we've kind of talked about this before, but I think it's worth repeating. When we take our dogs to walk or to exercise or even to sit outside, you say that we need to do the touch test, our hand touch test. What do we need to be touching? Everything from the asphalt to car seats to...
All the things. So remember the 7-second rule. So if you want to walk your dog on the asphalt or the deck outside, because the wooden decks get really hot, they burn my feet in the summer. Those synthetic decks, they get extra hot. Asphalt gets hot. So you remember, put the back of your hand on the asphalt or the walking surface for 7 seconds. If you can firmly put the back of your hand on that surface and hold it there for 7 seconds, then it's not too hot for your pet. If it's too hot for the back of your hand, it's too hot for their paws, and they can actually, we see pets with just entire paw pads sloughed off from these burns on the hot surfaces. And if you have taken your pet out for a walk, make sure to regularly check their paws for areas of redness or blisters or peeled little paw pads. And if you do see issues, have them checked by a veterinarian. But that 7-second test is the way to make sure it's safe.
7 seconds with your hand on whatever surface it is. All right. Now, how about hydration? We've got some do's and don'ts, and you just think, well, if I put out water for the dog, it's fine. But I know that you're talking also about some avoiding communal water bowls and puddles even.
Yeah, it's true. You want to make sure that your pets have access to fresh water at all times, especially your outdoor pets. Make sure they have fresh water and proper shade and or a dog house to get out of that hot heat. And if you're going to the dog park, you might want to take your own water bowl and water source for them, because those communal water bowls, I can't talk very well tonight, the communal water bowls can transmit infectious disease, whether it's respiratory disease, little warts around their mouth. You can get them through communal water bowls. So there are a lot of different things, infectious diseases, that can come from communal water bowls that you want to try and avoid.
All right, and I hadn't thought about the rain puddles either.
Yes, rain puddles. We're seeing a lot of leptospirosis lately. Leptospirosis is a bacterial infection that is spread through the urine of infected wildlife. And if a dog drinks out of a water puddle, they could be exposed to that. So try and avoid water puddles for that reason, but also just bacterial contamination. They can get vomiting and diarrhea from drinking water that's been contaminated with other things, like other animals, pee and poop and other things that have run off into those puddles. So avoiding drinking out of water, stagnant water and water puddles if possible.
Gotcha. Okay. I've got a whole list of your questions already. My phone is buzzing. We're taking your questions when we come back. You can text us 336-379-5775.